Hi everyone, let's get started on building ourselves a multiplayer dodgeball game using the Classic Games course section in BlocksmithXR. This is a really great way to also build that Battle Royale style game at a basic level, and what we're going to do is we're going to combine some of the things that we've learned prior in building our platformer and animations and all of that good stuff into one. So let's get started. We're going to go over to Environment, and we're going to change this to indoor. And then in the part called platform, we have an option called an arena warehouse. Now, just as a reminder, I'm doing this on a Mac, so I have some of the graphics turned up, but this will work still very well on any other platform, including our Chromebooks. The first thing we need to do is add the multiplayer option. And the way you're going to do that is you go to Special, and there's actually a block called a multiplayer lobby. And I'm going to place it right here in front of my character. Let me just go around this a little bit so you can see. So this block, when you click on it, has in the object section, allows you to put as many teams as you want. We're going to just stick to a simple 2-team game. The first question is to determine if you want to make a specific color for your team, the jersey color. I'm going to just leave it at the default of red and blue. You also can set your minimum and maximum players. Your minimum and maximum players really depends on how many people you intend to be involved and, of course, how much processing power you'd like it to use. I'm always going to set my minimum players to 1, so that way I have to have a minimum of 1 person on both sides. That way it's truly multiplayer. I'm going to leave it at the default right now of 5 as my maximum on both sides. And that means that, of course, we can have up to 10 people playing all at once. Finally, I want to indicate to the person when they're first coming in that this is the multiplayer lobby, that this is the place where they're going to first sign in, so to speak, or join a game. We're going to go to Special, and we're going to put in a text box. And this text box doesn't need to be anything fancy, but what we're going to do is inside it, we're going to print play dodgeball. And what this does is allows your player to have a clickable item to begin the game with. So I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger in font size. And then what I'll do is I'm going to add an event to it. So I'm going to click on my block and I'm going to choose events. So I'm have my text box event open. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a new event. And this is an interaction start. This means that you have to actually click on it, interact with it in order for the event to begin. So when I click on interaction start as the default, and then under our then statement, I'm going to choose other object. And this is where my arrow comes in, allowing me to choose what that object is. I'm going to choose my multiplayer lobby button. And what it's going to do is it's going to select this object, and it's going to be a trigger for it. Now, since it's multiplayer lobby, it needs to do something. And so if you look in our events, there says right now that it does nothing. We're going to change that, and we're going to choose under multiplayer lobby, find public game. So what find public game will do is it will take a game that already exists, and it will throw you into it. Now, this could be any game that any Blocksmith person who has access to your link could participate in. Later on, you'll be able to give the option to join a private game or host a private game with different controls.